Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Thank you for tuning in. We are back here again for another installment of Hot 16's with your guest, AJ Tainer. As always, we're about to have another fun guest. We got a hip-hop themed show. We hope you guys enjoyed the last guest that we had out, Personal. We hope that you guys learned a few things. We hope that you guys liked the show. And yeah, feedback is always appreciated. We got a lot of good feedback on the last show. So thank you for that. We really appreciate it. But today, we're going on a hip-hop direction again. We got a lot of hip-hop friends in this community that we're building here at the Hot 16's family. And today is actually one of the original, kind of homies, kind of artists that we met in the whole journey with Hot 16's when we started going out to all these events. And we have him here today. We have him here for a little bit of time. He's out here giving us, a little taste of his creativity, who he is as an artist. We're going to be doing a review, actually, on this show. This is going to be the first Hot 16's review. We're going to be doing a Vibes paper review through the show, so make sure to stay on because, we're going to be rolling one up, and we're going to be doing a review of Vibes papers. Shout out Burner. Shout out Cookies out there in the Bay. We're going to be reviewing your papers today. It's going to be a fun one, so it's going to be a cool little topic we're doing. We're going to ask him who he is and learn about him. But you know what? Like I tell people, man, let's cut my shit. Let's cut it. Let's knock it off. I talk way too much. I already know people can't stand me as it is. Listen to my music. Then you really can't stand me.
Oh, man.
Oh, there he is right there. He made his voice known. Let everybody know who it is. We got here coming in hot on the Hot 16's. We have no other than himself, Huggy. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Huggy.
What's good, everybody? My name is Huggy. You can find me on everything at Huggy Does It. You know what? Fun fact, actually, too. So, I'm actually gonna, when my first album comes out in the early summer next year, I'm thinking May, June.
I think a summer probably would be a good approach.
Early summer. So, April, May.
Yeah.
When that comes out, and it'll be the first big project that I have on all streaming platforms, my artist name will be Huggy Does It.
Because you know what? Huggy does do it. He actually just showed me some bangers
Man.
that you guys got to wait for.
They're not ready.
Not ready, but they're still bangers.
Thanks, man.
No, that was great. Thank you for showing that to us before we got going here on the show.
Yeah.
That was a real treat. But Huggy, where do you reign from, man? Where are your stomping grounds? I always want everyone to know really quick, where you're coming out of, not who or what you're representing, but what city, man? Where are your stomping grounds?
I grew up in Selma, California, and a reference that I would kind of say Fresno because people don't know Selma.
So he's coming out of the Central Valley out there. So is that near? If I'm thinking Fresno, Clovis.
Yeah, well, my mom lives in Clovis now.
Oh, okay,
Clovis
for sure.
is the bordering town of Fresno. Selma is 10 miles down the 99.
Yeah, because I grew up, when I was younger out in Mendocino, I had a kid that he would come up and he would visit in the summer. He lived right across and we would hang out. He was from Clovis.
Yep.
So that was kind of one of the first people that I learned outer California, meeting people from outer California, was a kid I used to kick it with when I grew up. He'd come visit his grandma, and he was from Clovis.
Yeah.
But so you come from Fresno though. What brought you from the 559 out here down to LA?
So I moved out of my mom's house when I was 17. I moved to Riverside. I went to UCR, and I was down there for 4 or 5 years. I became financially independent at that time at 17 years old. And that's where I met the homies that I would eventually begin writing music with, that I still write music with to this day.
Definitely.
Yeah. And then but in between there, I moved back to Fresno for about a year. And then I wanted to get into a bigger city. I knew hella people in LA, so it just made sense.
There we go. And so when you knew hella people, you just started making music and started doing your thing, and then that was that?
Actually, no. So, funny story, I became very inactive as an artist. I wasn't doing shit, and it was killing me because I just, basically, in Riverside, I became homeless. I, hit rock bottom and, you know what I mean? Just, became homeless. So then I moved back home, and then I started just working, and I'm just okay, I need to get my life on track. I'm going to hustle. I'm going to put this music shit on the side. And then fast forward, 2 or 3 years, I hadn't been creative at all. And it was killing me. I wanted to write a 16, but I couldn't.
You just had writer's block.
It hurt. So I'm glad that we got to this point. Because when I couldn't write a 16 to save my life, this was 5 years and 3 months ago now. 4.
I like how you're so in track with your timeline. I'm the same way. I like to keep track of every exact.
Well, this is specific, and you'll understand why. Is that I basically in the summer of like I can't remember what year it was, but I know it's been 5 years and some change. I hit up my homie Paris from college, and I was like, "Yo, I'm struggling creatively. I can't write a 16 to save my life. Let's do this challenge. Let's send each other one verse, 116 bar verse every single day for a month, and if either of us miss a day, you gotta wax your legs."
Oh my god!
And
what?
so we did that shit. He was into it. We started it. We did a month. The month came up. I was like, "Yo, this feels good. You want to keep going?"
Yo, if you ain't got friends like that are
Straight
down to fucking write a... Oh my god. Okay, go on.
So we ended up doing it for 2 months. We did it for 2 months, and then he stopped. He like fell off. He's like, "All right, good challenge." I kept going. I never stopped. And so what I would do is I would get different homies. I've had like 3 or 4 homies that have done this with me now.
Uh-huh.
And like I have one homie he's coming up on 3 years. In January, he'll not missed a day for 3 years, but I have not missed.
You wrote
a day.
a verse every day?
Yes, as have I. But I've done it for the past like almost 5.5 years.
You've written a verse every day, so do you have this cataloged?
Yeah, I haven't missed a day.
So guys, just so you know, he's showing me right now. He's literally showing me his notes on iCloud, and he's going really, really. What's the date on this one?
July 15th, 2021.
We got one from 2021 so far. I want to see one from 2018, if you got it.
I switched phones. It might not.
2020. That's still. Let's see how far we can take this back.
2019.
2019.
December.
So that's.
And that's
almost 3 years. What's the farthest?
Oh, 2018.
Right here. March 2nd, 2018. So he's got a verse every day in his phone from March 2nd.
Pizza Gang, baby, 2018.
Pizza Gang. That's when Gucci Gang must have been out.
Yeah.
So if you're Pizza Gang, let's get that really quick. How about this? Let your host let me try and spit your Pizza Gang.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and spit Huggy's Pizza Gang right here. This was written by Huggy on April 2nd, 2018. Here we go. Pizza Gang. I was real lit when the pizza came. Whole lot of cheese all in my DNA. Like mine with the A. Whole lot of mushrooms. If you chipping in, you can come through. Whole lot of sauce in my DNA. Pizza Gang.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know how well I did that, but...
I was real lit when the pizza came. Whole lot of cheese in my DNA. Like
yeah.
mine with a whole lot of mushrooms. So if you chipping in, you can come through.
Oh,
a whole lot of sauce in my DNA.
Oh, Pizza Gang. Okay. Shout out Lil Pump. You know, Lil Pump, he kind of fell off, but, I mean, yeah, he really did. What am I saying?
Lil Pimp.
Yeah.
No, I fucked with I almost called him Lil Pimp. I fuck with Lil Pump. I still there's some Lil Pump songs that I still play. Like that Kanye one goes hard as fuck.
You're such a fucking hoe. I love it.
Shout out AVN Awards.
Yeah, no, that was hella funny. Kanye, man, this fucking Kanye. I'm found there's a song Kanye, the Follow God song off that one EP.
Yeah.
I want to do a remix to that beat. I just when I hear the song,
It's a hard beat.
it is life on the gram. I don't really like.
Yeah. Talking to my dad, and he said it wasn't Christ-like.
I just been thinking of shit, and it was people trying to tell me how to live my life, and they don't likes. And then you get up in my face, and I'm like, here you go with the fight light. It's I don't know. I feel like you can get some stupid shit good, and people are like, yeah.
Kanye's a goat.
Hey, Kanye's a lyrical genius, just like in South Park. He's a motherfucking gay fish.
He's not a gay fish.
Fish sticks, they're breaded, they're crumbed. Kanye,
They're delicious.
Lyrical genius. Shout out Trey Parker, Matt Stone. This is it's he tries to compare himself.
You know who wrote that joke?
Who?
Bill Hader. Bill Hader was working on South Park during that season. He wrote a couple episodes, and that's a joke that he came up with.
Gay fish?
Yeah.
God, what?
In an interview recently, he's like, I wrote the gay fish thing. He talks about how
me and my fiance, we've been watching a show he's got on right now on HBO. God, what the fuck?
Shout out HBO.
Yeah, he's got a show out. What the fuck is that shit called? Anyhow, he's like a hitman.
Oh, Barry.
Barry! Dude, Oh my God! Shout out NoHo Frank, bro.
Yeah.
That show is. I love that show. It's kind of
Very
slow working production show, but yeah, man. Bill Hader is that. I did not know. Huggy just touched me in. I'm a big South Park fan. I did not know that Bill Hader wrote the gay fish joke.
Yeah.
That's insane. Wow. Let's get it. What's how about this? Well, I'm a South Park fan. I take it. Well, you're 28, right?
I'm a fan of the culture, bro. I literally have watched like damn near almost everything that's like culturally important.
Same. So you could say you've seen all Family Guy, Simpsons, South Park. So you can really SpongeBob.
I've seen all of SpongeBob.
See, you and me, then we grew up at a very similar time.
Yep.
And that's that. I checked my analytics right now. 90% of my audience is 22 to 28.
Sick.
Which is great.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But man, I want to. Hey, where are all you 30-year-olds at?
Yeah, that's true.
Are you popping Advils and eating Tums? Yeah. Come on, get loose. This show will make you feel young again.
I know how 30. I mean, my fiance is 31. I know. I mean, I've always hung out with people that are a little bit older than me, but then get this too, like, yo, I'm a dad. My daughter's 5. She's in kindergarten now. I'm the youngest dad everywhere I go. It's crazy. It's unanimous. But I'm a great father, and people recognize that. Like, I coach my daughter's soccer team.
Hey, shout out there.
I never played soccer.
But you coach soccer.
Life, but I coach soccer for 4-year-olds, and we won the fucking championship.
That's right. Not only does Huggy write raps, but he wins fucking youth soccer championships. Put some respect on his name.
It's true. So, and literally, like, then the league people are, like, asking me to coach again next year because it was so successful. Like, this shit is real. We literally, I think our record was, like, 17-1. We literally won, man.
Damn, Coach Huggy.
I'm out here coaching, and I'm the youngest parent of all the soccer
parents.
They
eat it up.
Well, they're all, like, in their, like, late 30s.
Hot soccer moms or what?
40s. I mean, yeah, they're
hot soccer moms?
For sure. They're fun. The soccer moms are fun. The soccer dad.
How's a soccer dad? How about this? You ever come up on a soccer dad that has he's got the full dad package where he's got the fanny pack and the khaki pants and the New Balance shoes with his shirt tucked in?
Not yet, but that's something I aspire to be.
Why don't you do it now?
I could.
How much do we got to do to get Huggy out on that soccer field next season?
That's a good music video idea. I could be coaching out in, like, the New Balance dad fit.
And then you could have khaki shorts that go above your fucking knees.
Yeah.
And, like, see that fanny pack right there above your head?
Yeah.
You could totally rock that fanny pack.
Yeah.
And then, okay, let's drum up a track right now. If you were to make a track with a vision of a music video, you being a fucking soccer dad coach, and you fucking ripping it, what would the name of that track be? Like,
off the top of my head?
Yeah, right now. Just fucking cook up a track.
Let's call it Blow the Whistle.
Okay, Blow the Whistle. So, Coach is trying to blow the whistle. And what's the plot of the song?
Plot of the song is I'm coaching kids' soccer team and they not listening.
Yeah, so he's going to blow that whistle and tell these kids to get in check. That's about to be #1 on Billboard.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with it. That's a pretty good idea.
Nah, man.
I could do that. I could make that work.
Hey, if you're writing a verse every day, you definitely could fucking write a verse about coaching kids soccer, and then you could probably choreograph and produce and direct your own music video if you got that type of ability to write that many verses.
That's crazy. How many bars did I already freestyle today? Before I even
you and all of us, we went off on we
like,
probably did over 100 bars at least. Even the homie that was here,
yep,
we were ripping bars before we got on. See, that's the thing, man. All you people out there, come to these. I invite you all to these, like, live, like, come kick it, man. You just think it's a bunch of bullshit. Come see the art for itself.
Yeah.
If you don't, you got to come see the art for itself. And we're out here, too, and we're out here recording this podcast with the tail end of a hurricane whipping through, like, L.A. and, like, Baja.
Hurricane.
Right? That's how you do it.
It's a light drizzle.
Light drizzle. It's fucking piss. But, yeah, it's piss. But, Hug, so do you got right now, do you got anything coming out?
Oh, so I'm glad you asked. The last thing that I dropped was a song called Spaceship with the homies Hangout Records, which is the homie Sabi, the producer I told you about.
Yeah.
That's his business is Hangout Records. It's an LLC. It's like he built a studio out of his house and it's beautiful. It's literally everything you would want. It's got more instruments than any room.
You gotta get me in check, dude.
Yeah. It's dope. He put out, and the homie Nevi, who also lives in Norwalk. I met him at a show. He was like, "Yo, come through to this recording session. It's gonna be like Revenge of the Dreamers. We got like 15 artists and like 4 producers, and there'll be different rooms you can walk."
And then you just get down.
Yeah. So we went. I went. We did like 3 or 4 sessions. We've got like I think 11 songs for a project called Camp Hangout. I think.
Nice. That sounds like some big vibes right there.
Yeah. So Spaceship is on it. We did the music video. We dropped the music video for Spaceship. Check that out if you haven't already. I directed that music video. I'm very proud of it. That song came out, and then the album was supposed to come out, but I think everyone's going through some life shit, you know what I mean?
Everyone's going through life shit right now.
So, hopefully within the next month to 2 months, that drop will be here. I have like 5 or 6 songs on that album.
Definitely. So in the next, how long can we see that coming out?
I'm going to say within 2 months.
2 months. Okay, so before the end of the year,
yes.
Expect a Huggy project.
Yes.
So, yeah, but right now, really quick, we are going to cut to a vibe, and we are gonna catch a vibe.
I am like a master weed roller. I don't know if you knew this about me, but
well, I just met you, but I'm just trying to respect that you're my guest, and I don't want you to do shit.
Oh, I would love to roll a joint if it's.
possible. You know what? How about this, man? You know what? Since we're gonna do right now, we're doing a review. We're gonna do a review. We're gonna do a vibes paper review. I feel like me just being a pothead, I'm gonna start like finding little products I can bring on the shows.
Yeah,
I figured, you know what? Why are there not a way to like do a review? Here, let's get you. And today we are smoking on. Shout out to House Party Cannabis Company. We got an ounce of their bigs. We're smoking on some Blue Banana, which is a cross of some Blue Dream and some Banana OG. We're out here. We're doing our thing. And we're about to do a little review with Huggy really quick. We're about to do the Vibes paper review. Vibes is a paper out of San Francisco, California. It is created by Burner and his entourage. And I have not had the chance to smoke Vibes yet, but I had picked these buds up, so I had to get some papers with it. So now me and Hug, we're about to get down on this.
Yeah. God, could you hand me those clippers when you have a moment?
Yeah, right here. I got clippers. I got grinders.
I'm going to cut up my CPI card. CPI stands for... what does CPI stand for? I'm a behavioral therapist. And
you
I
are?
have been. Yes, I have been for the past 3 years.
And you're over it?
I put in my 2 weeks 2 days ago.
Right now, live on this podcast, Huggy is cutting up his
CPI card.
His CPI card live on my show.
Which means nothing to most people. It's basically...
to most people it does mean something because you could probably talk someone through a tough time if you really had to. You could use your skills.
This is training for nonviolent crisis intervention.
So that's what I'm saying. You know how to intervene. That's what I'm saying. You can use that, man. That means something to someone. Not everybody thinks that what you do is stupid.
No, I wasn't saying it's stupid. I'm just saying, it is what it is. But
yeah, homie's cutting up the CPI card in the middle of the Vibes paper review. Yeah. Let's get this. Let me get those snips though. While we do this, I got a doobie rolled up here. There is. Oh, you needed a crutch. He's using his CPI card for a crutch. I love the fucking DIY right there.
It's what I got, man.
That's organic. Yeah. But really quick, I'm going to flick this bad boy up here.
How was rolling it? What was your experience?
My experience rolling it was easy. I feel like the paper was easy to work with in my hands. It wasn't like slippery because I feel like elements and like some papers, they just, you can't get them to grab.
Sure.
So, no, it's this was definitely a good one, but my whole thing is let's see how it tastes because that's been the whole thing. So here we go. About to smoke this doobie of the Blue Banana on the Vibes paper review on the Hot 16's podcast. Let's go.
Shit, I thought we were comparing rolling. I'm like, shit, I'll roll one. I love.
Oh wow, man! If we were comparing rolling, fuck, no, that's a whole. Man, we could just make a whole episode out of that.
Yeah. Burning nice, it looks like. No canoe.
I can taste it. Honestly, not bad. Like, honestly. I feel because I've been smoking this weed out of a bong, so. Oh, no, this is definitely. Here, I'll pass this on to you. Got some taste. You can definitely taste it.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's smooth. I don't know. So I'm going to give that, honestly, I'm going to give that a 4.5 out of 5. I still kind of feel like I just got a little taste.
This is Burner's company?
Yeah, vibes. These are his.
I expect nothing less from Burner.
Well, yeah, definitely if he's owner of Cookies. But no, hell yeah, I'm giving Burner. You get 4.5 out of 5 on this.
Shout out Burner, Weed Mogul.
The only half there, I don't know. I'd just say with kind of a mini aftertaste. Maybe, I don't know. But overall, that's a pretty good fucking paper.
I fuck with it.
I like that more than Raw's, and I've always been a Raw and a Zigzag kid.
Yeah.
So shout out Burner there. We got some vibe papers on your show. Out here just smoking a joint while we're laying this down, talking to Huggy here, talking about who he is. And so, we're diving in here, but let's smoke this joint while we ask this question.
Yeah, hit me. What you got?
I'll tell you what I got. So, what I got is I like to ask all my guests all the time, what's your top 5 artists that you're listening to right now?
Oh, that's great.
Not all time. Like, I'm not just what is motivating you, what you're listening to.
I made a playlist today of album inspiration.
Oh, that's interesting. So you literally kind of were thinking that earlier.
Yeah. So, okay, this is the process that I've had for these past few songs that I link up with Sabi, I get in the studio with them, and I'm like, okay, are you familiar with Rex Orange County?
Oh, of course, I love him.
Love Rex Orange County. So like the first one, I think when we made like Don't, or the second one, I just get in the studio and I'm like, okay, let me make a song that is not specifically just me rapping. Let me like make something melodic and make so like damn near one of those songs. It always goes more towards hip hop anyway. Mm-hmm. That's what I've learned about myself and my style of writing. That no matter what I try to write, it's gonna end up being hip hop. Because that's just like at this point, that's
who you are.
It's who I am at this point. So it's great, like getting away from that now after something that I've been working on literally for like 5 years. It wasn't until recently that I started stepping away from it, being like, well, this is the best producer that I've ever worked with too. He's highly capable. I believe in him, and like he has not missed. He has not missed in a single beat that he showed me, and we have some wild shit. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. So
like you guys
trust him.
Yeah, you. Well, that's good that you trust someone, and that you're able to have that connection, and that's good right there. So you would say Sabi is your first one?
Well, Sabi's my producer. I would say Rex Orange County is like the first one. So I got in the studio and I'm like, let me make like a Rex Orange County song, and it's like okay. So let me just name some of the artists on here because it's kind of wild. Mm-hmm. Album inspiration. I've got Anderson .Paak, Al Green, Alicia Keys, Arlo Parks, Burhana. Have you heard of Burhana? No one has. I can't like Burhana.
Who's Burhana?
I don't even know where he's from. I don't know much about him, but I've had.
Well, where's he from?
Great question. I have no idea.
You don't know?
I have no idea. I don't even remember. I think I found him maybe through Selection. You familiar with Selection?
No, I'm not.
Okay, that's a whole other topic.
Yeah,
it's like a radio show.
We'll keep it here.
I got it. So like I've had like 4 or 5 of his songs in my phone for like 2 years, and I'm like, I don't know if he's dropped anything else, but like it's amazing.
I've had a couple artists like that where where I've had their shit in my thing. I'm like, what have they done recently? And then you're like, oh, they haven't done shit.
Yeah.
Kind of fell off.
There's certain artists though, like this dude, I don't even care if he never does anything again. The songs that he gave me are like so fucking vibey. I think that the next time I hit the studio with Sabi, that's like the next reference track I'm gonna give him.
Yo, hey, really quick, I think I'm gonna take back my 4.5 star review. I think I'm gonna give it a 5 because right now, like, it's burning nice and crisp and clean. Getting some really, really nice, big, fat hits out of this.
It really is smooth rips.
Like super smooth rips. So, Burner, I'm gonna take back that 4.5. I'm giving it a 5. Giving it a 5 star because honestly, it's all the way through the joint. It's tasty because you know how sometimes on the doobie it gets tasting like poopy. Mm-hmm. We don't be liking that. So that was his top 5 though. Right there, you just heard it. That's what he's listening to. And with that top 5, like, what do you learn? Like, what do you learn from them? Like, what do you gain?
What I'm working on right now is becoming a really great songwriter. When I started all this shit, when I started making music in college, I listened to, like, hip-hop so fucking deep. I bought albums and read the lyrics through, you know what I mean? I studied the shit. I, like, practiced all the other cadence and flows and all that shit. So, like, I've always been a student of the game. And, yeah, man, I'm trying to... at first, I wanted to be the greatest rapper of all time. And now that shit to me is just, like, such a convoluted thing to chase that it's, like... There's so many people. It's, like, so saturated. There's so many artists. I love so many different artists for so many different reasons.
Everybody does.
So it's crazy. It's, like... I feel like that's, like, a dead topic. It's just done. Like, no one wants to be the best rapper anymore. At least I don't want to anymore.
You just want to make music.
I want to be the best me.
There you go.
And I want to make, songs that I can vibe to. I want to make vibey music that, like, are going to be songs that people want to listen to, like, on the weekend or whatever the fuck, like, when they get off work, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Definitely. There you go, man. Damn, that's just like a whole, another multitude of another vision, you know? And that's, like, exactly what we're trying to go through and go for here is just be the best version of what we can be here at the show. Every guest is different. Every episode we learn, we gather, we create, you know, we do new things, we try new things, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Hot 16's is out here, you know, and then with that too, we can kind of touch into you got a show coming up.
Yeah.
You got a show coming up in about a week or two.
Yeah, something like that.
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And if you want to touch in with the audience and just let everyone know where you're going to be playing and who's throwing that bash of an event coming up for it's a 3-day festival.
It is.
So it's 3 days of music. He's playing one of the days and he's going to tell you about it right now.
It's music and comedy. The homie Niles Abston, he's putting on Basement Fest at the Elysian Theater, and it's going to be September 22nd through September 23rd, I think, or 4th.
24th, I think I saw on that flyer.
Yeah, 24th. So it's a lot of comedians and comedy and music. And, yo, my comedy homies are so fucking funny. They got a podcast called You Had to Be Here.
I know. Johnny Mac is fucking hilarious.
Johnny Mac's a genius.
That's how I met you guys.
Yeah, Johnny Mac's
I met you guys the night
legend.
that Johnny Mac did the open mic comedy. That's when I met all you guys.
All the homies are legends at this point. It's fucking cool to see, like, all of this. So just literally come, because it's especially... it's not a typical rap show where people are just going to be rapping at you all night. It's a comedy show, so you're going to enjoy yourself, and then it's wrapped up with music. There's another artist on before me, and then I'm wrapping up the show. It's going to be a really good time, and then if you get the weekend pass, you can go all of the days, and, like, honestly, it's worth it. It's so good. Top-notch comedians. Great musicians. It's going to be a good time.
Definitely.
Basement Fest.
I'm definitely going to have to check that out. I think I'm going to have to pop my head. And how much are those tickets running for 3 days? Do you know?
The 3-day tickets, I can tell you in 30 seconds. I know the 1 day, I think, is like maybe $10. But yeah, I mean, it's so worth it. I gotta go to Niles' page.
Well, maybe like $30 or something for the weekend. $25 or something.
We will see. $17 to $100. What is it? Wait, let me see. Okay, select date.
Yeah, so what? It's probably like $60, $70, $100.
3-day pass. What the heck? Yeah, I'm guessing. I think it's like 60.
Yeah. So it run you about $60 for a good 3 days of fun, and that's running September 22nd to September 24th.
Yeah.
So make sure you check that out. And then what is it on Eventbrite? Where can
it's on Eventbrite. I got the link in my bio. It's on Niles Abston bio. Definitely get your tickets like in the next week, because it'll sell out.
Yeah.
Jackass 4-star Rachel Wolfson is going to be doing comedy that night. It's lit. Niles Abston, if you don't know him, the homie Arthur Hamilton. I'm wearing his shirt right now.
Hey!
Shout out Arthur
Yo,
Hamilton,
that's hard!
Yo, right? Come out and see
Let's
Arthur
fucking
Hamilton.
wait, it's like the fucking from the show Arthur.
Straight up. That's Arthur Hamilton. That's the homie, bro.
Let's fucking go!
Yo, you know what's crazy is he was one of the first people to buy one of my hoodies, and he wore that shit, and he still wears that shit. I see him in pictures all the time. He's always wearing my hoodie. I'm just like, dude, that's crazy,
Goated.
man. He like,
damn,
so supportive.
That's dope that you're wearing. That is hard.
Yeah,
I aspire for my merch to be that hard. I mean,
I'm wearing the homies too. This is
Nobodyville.
Nobodyville is the homie St. James. He's an artist out of LA, and he's dope as fuck. He made this brand. This is his shit. Like, he invited me to a photo shoot. I thought it was a music video, and then I show up, and he's like, "No, put this on." Like, he had all of his new merch. It was like a brand new drop. Nobodyville. It's dope as fuck.
How long ago was this?
A couple months ago.
Is it out? Can people buy this?
I believe so. Nobodyville on Instagram. We'll have the link.
Definitely. Damn. Some fire merch you got on, man. Just supporting all the friends. You coming in here with the mad drip.
Yeah. Man.
All the hot brands in LA right now.
Yeah.
That's how we do it out here. Yeah, no, we got some clothes and some merch in the works. We're trying to get that pushed out to everyone. I got everybody bugging me for it, so I'm like, hey, it's all a process. Things take time.
You know, it doesn't look like they have a link, but I know if you hit him up, he's got it. But, like, I mean, it's dope as hell. That's the homie St. James, Jimmy. And, like, that was the photo shoot day that I showed up. I mean, fucking drip.
Low key, that's pretty hard.
Yo, yeah. It was amazing. Yeah.
Damn, is that Murs?
No.
It looks like Murs.
No. But,
damn.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you heard that right there. Huggy's got that show coming up. And then, shit, I'm going to announce, too. I just booked a show. You can catch PvP on September 29th out at the Doll Hut out in Anaheim.
Hey.
So make sure you catch me out there. I'm going to be releasing some new tracks that I'm working on right now, plus some ones I released over the summer. So be on the lookout for that show. I'll be talking about that. But you got any other shows or anything you got going on coming up towards the end of the year other than the festival and the tracks coming out?
I've been approached for a couple shows, but nothing's confirmed yet. So right now, Niles Abston's Big Ass House Party is the next time that you can see me. Until I don't know when. Hopefully soon. I'm sure I'm going to have shows that come up, but also, like, I'm wrapping up an amazing album. So I'm like,
dude,
I'm really
I did what you
next
fucking...
summer is mine. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm out here to the fullest, so you know.
Next summer already belongs to me.
There you go. He just took the crown. Summer 2023 is all Huggy. Huggy season is approaching.
I challenge everybody to have a better summer than me next year.
Damn, you just heard that right there. He's calling all y'all out.
Go hard.
Fuck.
Go hard. Go home. Let's go.
Shit, go hard to go home.
Yeah.
Like Waka Flocka, hard in the motherfucking paint.
Flocka.
Yeah. Yo, but we're out here. We're ripping out here on the 16's podcast. Yeah, Hug, one thing I do want to ask you with music.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question. Where do you see the direction of hip-hop going, and how much more longer do you think it's going to last?
I think it's going to last forever, but it's always going to change. I mean, I work with kids, and kids love hip-hop, but their hip-hop is so different than ours. They put me on to different stuff, and, like, it's crazy. Like, I've been listening to, like, oh my god, like, DC the Dawn, and, like, who the fuck else? Autumn. Autumn is crazy good. He put me on to so many artists that are, like, weird, but, like, emotional, but, like, they're the new pop and shit. They're, like, Lil Uzi Vert's, like, little one, you know what I mean? Like,
They're the ones that looked up to Little Uzi Vert.
yeah, for sure. I mean, it's, like, I don't agree with all of it, for sure.
I don't agree with all of it.
But there's some good shit. There's definitely, like, he showed me a bunch of songs that I'm like, okay, this is, like, I have to have this. Good shit, kid. Like, thanks.
Yeah. Well, hey, at least you're being honest with yourself.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I stopped being, like, tied down to, like, the old head mentality, like, a while back. Because it's just, like, at a certain point, you just deny good music. And, like, why do you want to do that? Like, music is good. And, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like hip-hop, as we knew it, is gone. I don't know. Like, there always still exists. People always still do it. But it's not in the spotlight anymore unless someone does something crazy.
Oh, well, yeah.
Someone has to do something crazy for it to be, like...
lit.
Super lit, but in the style of, like, what we used to love, you know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
I feel like I'm kind of a middle ground for that, because I'm not, like, you know, that's what I grew up on and shit, too. and I listen to the new shit, so I'm like adapting to like what's going on. Like I've always just listened to artists if I see like a newer album and it looks kind of chill or like a good rapper or whatever, I listen to it because I'm like, what's going on? Why do people like this? I've always been a student. I've always listened.
Well, we all have to be a student in our own world, because when we're our own student, we learn in like a lot of different like fashions. Like especially me, like shit, man, I'm like learning all the time.
Yeah.
Like constantly, like with every guest I have or with everything, like people teach me so much. Like every day is something new. Like with writing a song or like whatever it may be. But is there anyone that you want to give any like credit to with like getting you to like where you're at, or has anyone like kept you motivated throughout this whole process?
We'll definitely shout out Paris and Adewale and Yunjay and Leon and my little brother. I think those are all the people that have done the challenge with me of writing a verse every day. Leon has stayed on the longest. He's coming up on 3 years. I've got like 5 years and some change, and it's great. It's like, I mean, if you want to do this, I feel like you should do it every day. I got the philosophy from Absol. He has an interview where he's just like, yep, wrote a 16 every day for like the past 16 years. And like, they're like, for real? And he's like, yeah. Like, I can't remember. That was back in like 2008 or some shit. Like,
damn, dude. Inspiring me to want to do that. I mean, the name of my show is Hot 16's.
Yeah, I mean,
write a 16 every day.
Don't let yourself fall asleep unless you've written a 16.
Damn.
So you get to the end of the day, you're like, fuck, I haven't written. You gotta write real quick before you fall asleep.
It's just gotta be something.
16. It has to be something. Well, I've written a lot of trash, for sure. But like, I practice every day, so I could write real quick, and it's like, I feel really good quality at this point. I'm really confident in my
yeah, that's what a lot of my friends so far in this whole industry have taught me, is like, every time I ask them, well, what do you do, or how long is it? They're like, oh, dude, I have one friend, shout out to Mercutio. Okay, he crushed it last night at his show.
Yeah.
And you know what he told me? He used to listen to a mixtape a day.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah,
that's cool.
You listen to a mixtape a day.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a pretty good one. And you write a verse a day. Like every other person, they always got their own philosophy on what they have to do to become a better.
That one. That's good. Though.
Yeah.
I listen to like everything, but I don't be doing.
Go on Dat Piff or whatever. You can get a mixtape a day.
At that point, you listen to more than me probably, because that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope though.
And that's the type of inspiration that I go for right there. Like even you just tell me like, damn, I'm like, show me, and then you fucking pull up a verse from March 2018 or September 2018.
Yeah.
Pizza Gang.
Pizza Gang.
That's just what I'm saying. It's pretty impressive that people are out there and they're capable of doing that, and that it's just, you have a catalog, because you could be writing a song and have a writer's block, and you could go back on one of your days where you wrote.
I've thought about that, and you know what? Honestly, at this point, I almost never do.
Well, you're a different person.
It's true. But yeah, I mean, like, I've just written so much that, like, I mean, when I started that, I was like, yo, I'll always have stuff to flip back through. But then, like, I don't know. I'm just, like, been real happy with what I've written on the spot lately.
Yeah.
It's been really great just, like, working with a good producer.
Yeah.
And, like, we just connect, like...
Well, good production is good. I've just been buying my beats is what I've been doing. But, like, if you have someone that's, like... If you have a team that you're doing it with, then you got people motivating you at all different aspects. Mm-hmm. And, like, all different dynamics of the game, you know? So, yeah, but... without further ado, though, we are out here. We got a little bit more time with our guest here, Huggy. It's been fun. We've been having some good Q&A, it seems like. Some good laughs. Yeah. Learning a lot about who he is. And you just learned, too, that he's got a show coming up. So all you LA people out there, I know I got a little crowd out here. Do you have an address or somewhere maybe where
it's at the Elysian Theater.
The Elysian Theater. And that is on, like I said, it's a 3-day festival. September 22nd, 3rd, and 4th at the Elysian Theater in downtown, right? Downtown LA?
I think it's in more like Silver Lake.
Silver Lake, well.
I think so.
Silver Lake, so LA though.
Could be wrong.
He's looking for all that right now. Yeah. But we do appreciate you guys being out here with us today and out here for this episode. It's been a pleasure for everyone that's tuned in and has listened so far to this point. Hopefully these episodes are, keeping you drawn in. We just did that Vibes paper review. did the first review. I'm pretty lit right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty stoned.
Yeah.
You know, that paper definitely. That was a good paper. It's a good vibe. We caught a good vibe out here.
I concur.
But Huggy, do you have any final words or anything that you want to say to the Hot 16's audience, or anything further that you want to share?
Hug your moms. Work every day.
Hug your mom. Work every day.
Literally though, like write every day if you're into it. I don't know. I fuck with homies that like just like freestyle all the time, and like I need to flex that muscle too. So thank you for.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it was definitely cool. We got to spit some freestyles before we were able to get on here. Like, I'm always trying. Like right now, I'm currently trying to think of some materials. So that's why I was like, yo, let's kick some freestyles. Like, I got a show coming up, and I always like to write songs in short time frames and challenge myself. That's how I challenge myself, like musically and lyrically.
Yeah,
I think right now that's a good thing for me, is to bring a new song to every show I do. Even like if the show's the next day, like gotta have them ready to go. So that's just a goal I have as an artist, you know, to broaden my catalog and be able to present myself on the highest level.
Yeah, I think it's really good practice to step outside of the box, and if you think you're stepping outside of the box now, step outside more.
Exactly.
And just like fuck with something, and then just see, because you making it is gonna make it dope.
Yeah, I got a few people telling me I should try to like sing or do like kind of like a rap sing thing, but hey, I might try that. You know, like that feedback is great, because all we do is listen. I mean, maybe some people are right. Like there's times where people say things and they are right. But are we going to listen, though? But just kind of try to take it as, like, they're just trying to look out for you. That's how I've been trying to tell myself. They're not trying to tell you what to do. They're just looking out for you. Like, they say it without saying it. We all have those people in our life. But, no, it's been a pleasure, man, to have you out on the show. It's been awesome to share these stories with you. And just learn more about you. You've shared a couple of things. You know, it's definitely cool to tap in with the whole new dynamic, man. That's the thing, like, we're trying to do here. Like, I don't know if you had heard me before, but I was mentioning to a prior guest that, like, I just want to have all types of life on the show. Really, like, touching all these chords. Like, I know that, okay, music is cool, but people will get burnt out on that, you know, really quick. So I feel like we just have to, like, feed people different things. Because, like, okay, when we eat dinner, we're not going to eat chicken every night. Right? Well, you want some steak or
fuck around and mix it up.
You know, mix it up. You know, get some man. I don't feel, man. Eat your vegetables. People are getting sick out here. You know, fucking eat your vegetables.
That's true.
Everybody go out and eat a big old plate of veggies for Hot 16's. But Hug, is there any further words that you want to give to the audience before we top off the air here tonight?
No, thanks for checking me out. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Follow me on Instagram or like all of the social medias at Huggy Does It.
There we go. You heard him right there. At Huggy Does It. We're wrapping it up. It's been a pleasure for you guys to give me some time. We did a little review. We did a vibes review. We learned about Huggy. You learned about some of his music. And you learned about some shows coming up for him. So make sure you stay tuned. We'll try to get some music. If that's okay, too. Do you have music on Spotify?
The only song I have out yet is Spaceship.
On Spotify?
Yep.
Okay, well, make sure you look for a link, because we're going to tag and we're going to put a Spaceship out with this episode. So there's gonna be a link out there for the Spaceship single by Huggy. Make sure y'all go check that out after today's show. Video. Is there a music video for it, too? Yeah. There's a music on YouTube or what?
Yep.
All right, well, YouTube too, but we will have the single on Spotify linked up on this episode. Thank you, guys. It's been a pleasure. We enjoy every second that you tune in. We enjoy the laughs, the love, and everything. And remember, hug your mom. Love your mom. Huggy's here. Peace, y'all.